What's going on, guys? Happy Homebrew Wednesday. Uh, what I've got here are two samples of the R&R coconut, Ryan Richette's R&R coconut that I brewed up. I brewed this beer 20 days ago. Today's the October 9th, and I think I brewed it on the 19th. So give or take 20 days. I didn't take very good notes. I don't know exactly what day that it was, but I'm pretty sure it's that week. So a few things have been happening with it. I have two different versions. I have just a San Diego super yeast, which is very close to like California L yeast. I did 5 gallons fermented in that, and then I did another 5 using 100% Brett. And this Brett was from a Cricket Stave 100% Brett beer that they do called Hop Servant. So I did a split batch between the two, so I have a couple videos on that if you want to go back and look. But so I've taken the gravity readings from both. I did taste this one a little bit. I cheated, but and the regular just the regular Saccharomyces, just the regular yeast one here. It's cleared up. It's all airlock activity has basically stopped, flocked out. So you'd expect that after 20 days. A little over 2 weeks, so I mean, this is really ready to be caked or dry hopped or the next phase. It's just been ready for a while, so I'll just give a little bit of a opinion on it. Okay, so it smells. You can smell some hops coming out of it. Smell a little bit of malt, a little bit of kind of like residual sweetness. Again, this is warm. I smell a little bit of alcohol almost. But not a whole lot coming off of it. I mean, it's not carbonated, it's flat, it hasn't been dry hopped, so I don't really nothing coming off of it. So let's give it a taste. Oh yeah. Let me try it again. I know what it finishes up. So the bitterness comes in right away. No off flavors, no diacetyl, anything like that. Clean tasting. So I get a bitterness right away, which is kind of like a common bitterness, I'd say. Nothing. I couldn't point it towards any type of hops or. And then the coconut comes on, and it finishes out in the taste. I don't smell any coconut per se. I mean, maybe that sweetness that I smell is coconut. It really just smells like a sample of an IPA, but the taste definitely has coconut in it. In the Stones version of the R&R coconut IPA, once the beer had warmed up, you could really taste like the burnt coconut. So since this beer is warm, I am assuming that's kind of what's going on here as well. So I might actually just chill this down, put it in the fridge, get it cold. Kind of curious to see what happens to that coconut, but the coconut is definitely very pronounced. I put in I'd have to go back and look at the video, but I steeped the coconut. It was quite a bit of coconut actually, for about 30 minutes at the end of the boil. So I didn't boil it, but I let it steep in there. So now here's the interesting one. I have not really smelt this. I've been trying to keep away from it, and I have not tasted it yet. It's definitely cloudy. There is basically no clarity at all in here, which is a totally different yeast. I have no idea if that's normal or not. This is my first Brett beer. But the one thing I will say is that this one finished at 10:10, or is at 10:10 right now, so I don't expect this to go anywhere. This is super dry. This is right where it should be. So it was at 10, just started at 1070 or 1069, and it's at 10:10 right now, so whatever, that's like 6.5%, 7% ABV. This one, everything it should have done. And this one is at 1026. I have heard that Brett takes a lot longer to ferment out on 100% Brett beers. So, yeah, I was hoping it was going to be lower than that, because I do want to get these things caked up. So let's go ahead and give this one a smell. Wow. Unlike this one that doesn't have very much smell coming off of it. I mean, there's a smell, but it's very faint. I get tangerine in this one like crazy, kind of like a citrusy, orange tangerine. No hop bitterness. I mean, it's sweet tangerine is what I get. None of the coconut. Yeah, I mean, it smells really good, actually. It smells super tropical. Really like a juicy fruit kind of tangerine. Orange. Okay, let's give this thing a taste. So, let's see. So the perceived bitterness is not as high, which I guess you could account that for the sweetness. Just by tasting this, I would say it's more on the pale ale level of bitterness. If that even. But the flavor is like drinking liquid orange juice mixed with grapefruit. That's pretty much like a dead on. Like if you were to mix grapefruit juice and orange juice with hot bitterness, with a little bit of hot bite, that's what this is. I mean, this, if you were to give me this, I would say this is some sort of like tropical drink. It's 100% different than this one. And I can smell a little bit of coconut just all of a sudden. Yeah, this one tastes like coconut. This one does not. Wow, that's interesting. So we're gonna have to see how. I mean, this one totally different beers. This one definitely tastes like orange juice with grapefruit juice. So that's the best way I can do it, with like a little bit of this bitterness, but you could almost attribute that to the grapefruit juice. How that's almost kind of like a bitter, like acidic. This kind of has the same thing. I would not say this was a beer if you'd give it to me. Really strange. So we'll have to see. I'm a little concerned about the gravity reading. I'm going to wait another week to see if the gravity is still going down. If it's not still going down in 1 week, then I will put it aside for bulk aging, and I will keg up the clean version or the regular version of the IPA and get that sent out. I have a few people I'm going to send it to, like Puka. He's brewing one, so I'm going to send him a bottle. I'm going to do it from the keg. I'm not going to bottle it, but a few other people. So. So yeah, I was hoping to send them both out at the same time. That's gonna have to. I'm not gonna wait 2 months for this one. You know, I'm not gonna wait 2 months for the Brett beer to finish up, and then bottle them both at the same time. I will bottle them up. I will bottle this one up first, send it out, and then, you know, if it takes a month, 2 months, 3 months, I don't know how long, for this one to either just finish off. It might have stalled at 10:26. So if that's the case, it's. I don't know, but I'll definitely let this go for 2-3 months if I have to. But yeah, that's about it. I haven't really been doing any brewing just because my 2 fermentation chambers are totally full. But I did order a BG14. It's a big burner, so I'm going to attach that to my brew stand. From my boil kettle. It's been acting up, and I totally cleaned it out today, and there's a bunch of stuff inside the burner, and I cleaned it all out, and I can't see anything, but it's still not burning right. I mean, it's just not putting out the same flame as the other one is, so I know it's not, and it's taking a long time to get to a boil, and it's just a pain in the ass. So I figured I'd just upgrade to a different burner, get that thing kind of fitted on. I'll probably show that. I'll probably make a video of me kind of upgrading my brew stand. I've got some things that I've been meaning to do since I've built it, like put casters on and reinforce a few things and maybe even paint it. We'll see how frisky I get. So anyways, that's about it for the Homebrew Wednesday. So yeah, Cheers.
Alright, here's the 100% Brett version. I don't know if you can tell, but there's quite a bit of just bubbles and just kind of, I think, just yeast on top there. It's gone down quite a bit in the last week or so. I just took a gravity reading, so I shook it up a little bit so it's degassing, which is actually probably a good thing, since it any oxygen that got in there when I was taking the sample got pushed out. But compared to the regular ale yeast, I mean, you can see here, this is all just from primary, but it's completely flocked out and has been ready for a while. But I'm keeping them both at the exact same schedule, just so I don't just want to see what the differences is. But yeah, all right, thanks.